somebody we'll be keeping an eye on tonight, Hassan Whiteside. He has revitalized his NBA career the last few seasons and is now arguably one of the more dominant bigs in the league, at least on the defensive end.
He reminds me of a good friend of me and Kenny's. Kenny's probably going to disagree with this, but he reminds me of Joking Boy. My ball. Was that the little rock guy?
HOF Sports presents the NBA Monday Night Basketball. Rick, just how important is it to develop habits and routines early in the season that will set up a team for success in the months to come?
Well, Kevin, the habits in the early part of the season aren't really habits. It's more expectations. It's the expectations of the coaching staff with the way you're going to come in every day, your mentality in practice, and then your acceptance of your role. That's what the season, and especially the early part of the season, is about.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. For Miami, look at who they've got out there. On a length up front with Bosch and Whiteside in the middle. Dragic is out there with Dion Loaded. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Bledsoe kicks the deal. There's the pass to Simmons. Miami grabs the miss. Johnson. Simmons pulls it in. Philadelphia with the ball. It's a three-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, the point's not hard to come by for them, that's for sure. I'd have surrendered too if I was trying to defend against that potent attack.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
I paid attention in arts and crafts school right there. Didn't have to work very hard at all for that.
Bledsoe dishes to Beal. And finished off right here.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Johnson outside. Bosch, the screen. Lets the three fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just impossible to guard Chris Bosch when he releases it that quick as soon as he gets it.
Bledsoe against Dragic. There's the dish to Beal. Good ball movement here by the 76. And it's going to be
Come on. Let's go on. Shoot.
For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Eric Spoelstra.
Well, Kevin, I talked to him about the shot blockers they face in this matchup. He said if we can play a little more tempo and score before their bigs can recover and get set, that'll help. Also putting them on the move in half-court sets, whether ball screens or screen and roll can help as well. We'll see if his team executes his game plan, Kevin.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, David. Guys?
And, you know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Yeah, and it's really a challenge to try and find holes, gaps, and to score some points. So they give nothing to you that's going to be easy.
Yeah, back for the Heat, they have a lot of left-handed players on their roster, Brent, enough to field a complete lineup. In fact, it's softballs. They did so last season.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome to watch. And I'm just not sure how it is that guys play backwards, Kevin, as a right-handed player.
Double team on Bosch. Dishes it to Whiteside. Back to Bosch. A 17-footer. Can't hit that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And Beal kicks to Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. They get it again. Tries again. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to panic at times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That set had everything but the finish. You know, even though they missed that shot, they know they will convert that more times than not.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Bosh, the screen. Johnson, the pass to Whiteside. Headshot off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Off target from outside. Bosh dishes to Dragic. Waiters up top. Bosh, the screen. Johnson. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
They set the pick. Pass to Embiid. Bledsoe outside. And Embiid throws it down.
How about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way out. Here's Dragic. And the rejection by Embiid. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Miami trailing. Feeds the Bucks. All sorts of time. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not quite sure why he felt the need to rush that one. He had all the time in the world and just threw it up before he was ready to go.
And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Bosh and the rejection by Embiid. And he gets it back. The shot's good.
Persistence from Bosh, keeping after the ball on the offensive glass and following it up with a nice putback.
Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Simmons. There's the three. Miami grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
Bledsoe kicks to Beal. Passes it to Sarge. Here's Simmons, 11 feet away. That's short off the rim. And the Heat shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. The wide open look here for Bosh. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Chris Bosh.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
Tonight they are here to compete. This is what the fans paid their money to see.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Embiid. Third in block. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
Well, he's seen it before where he can light it up with the best in the league, but right now, he just does not have the touch.
Here's Waiters. No good with the triple.
Well, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside against Embiid. And Embiid throws it down. There's no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Bosh, a screen on Beal. Waiters pass it to Dragic. Johnson dishes to Whiteside. Bosh gets to Dragic. Bosh, the screen. And Waiters has it in the corner. No good from outside.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Simmons. Happy to see that one go in for second make and 5 attempts.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
When you look at head coach Eric Spoelstra, the first word that comes to mind is meticulous. He started at the bottom, now he's here. He used to fetch laundry and walk the coach's dogs. Not doing that anymore. Now one of the most respected coaches in the league. To see how far he's come from the film room to the hardwood, you just have to credit remarkable work ethic.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Porter's checked in for Sarge. Joe Ingles comes in for Simmons. Oladipo, he's checked in for Beal. And Levine subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Porter kicks to Levine. Oladipo outside. Shot clock at 6. Bean passes to Oladipo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And you remember when Eric Spoelstra was the young, unproven coach directing the Big Three, and Brent, believe it or not, he's now the longest tenured coach in the Eastern Conference.
You know, the amazing thing, Kevin, he's still got a good full head of hair. It's still that jet black hair. When is that going to turn gray? I guess if you win some championships and you have that kind of success, it's not going anywhere. And neither is Eric Spoelstra.
Porter dishes to Oladipo. Fires for three. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Bosch. Top the key, Ellington. For the three. The shot will not fall. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And Oladipo kicks to Levine. It's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the 76ers.
And the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
The Heat trail by 4. Johnson kicks to Ellington. There's the feed to Bosch. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bosch. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the shot goes down. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Johnson sends the screen for Whiteside. Johnson the screen. Whiteside the pass to Ellington. Nailed from three-point land. Ellington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. Well, people always say defense wins championships if you're running a team and trying to craft a lockdown squad. What are you actually looking for?
Do you have Kawhi Leonard's mobile number?
I've got it.
Yeah,
I'll pass it on. Yeah, it begins with Kawhi Leonard.
That's what I'm looking for.
The 2-time defensive player of the year.
A great positional defender on the wing is an absolute must. And in the back line of defense, Kevin, is an interior defender who not only is a rim protector, but just a great position player. You look at Tim Duncan, and even in the latter stages of his career, he's able to put himself in spots on the floor where he knows he can be effective. Not about blocking the shot or taking the charge, but just in the way of the offense. So I always look for a guy on the back line who can bark out orders and hang around the rim to bother everybody coming his way.
I hear wingspan, I hear length. We talk about it in the NFL secondaries. Length is such a big deal. In the NBA, that becomes just as important, if not one of the most important defensive tools.
Length, and then also knowing how to use that length.
Yes. Johnson kicks to Winslow. Miami no good on that time either.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the basket by Ingles.
Working the angles there. Geometry class in session. Nice dish for the open look.
Johnson against Levine. Johnson dishes to Bosch. And the officials call a traveling violation. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
The 76ers making the switch here. Mills is checked in. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Magruder. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Out to the wing. Three-pointer Ellington. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the corner, it's Levine. And then Levine with the chance.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that. And forward James way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense, I rebound, steals, blocks. You know, I'm pretty much that guy who likes to work hard and don't want anybody to beat him out. You know, except the challenge.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Very physical, very active. Their defense has all the components needed to get stops.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Winslow is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then it's Johnson. A nice shot by Winslow.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got 5 now.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
They're looking like a beaten team at this point, letting him get to the basket with such little resistance.
And he makes that one. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. To the middle. Shot from 12. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Simmons. Averaging about 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
Beal's checked in for Philadelphia. Bosh kicks to Winslow. To the paint. Here's Waiters. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
I don't think he even saw the defender. It didn't matter. Waiters up to the challenge.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. The Heat shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Well, one thing, Brent, with Dion Waiters is that when he is on, he is red hot. He's one of those players who will get single-digit points for a few weeks, then just explode for 25 or 30 points out of the blue.
Well, that sounds nice, Kevin, but most coaches are seeking consistency, and he's really not had that in the early stages of his career so far. So still trying to figure out his role, but he does bail out his team every now and again with those kind of scoring binges.
And when you watch Bryant, the thing that sticks out is how easy it is for him to create something out of nothing, Brent. It's like he's seeing a different game at times.
Well, first of all, Kevin, he has the advantage of being a left-handed player, and it's always difficult to guard those. And then secondly, he uses his speed and his pull-up game with great effectiveness. That's why that field goal percentage for him has always been very, very efficient.
Takes it to Porter. Launches a three. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Magruder. Miami no good on that time either. The 76ers leading by 10. And Beal hits to Sarge. And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Magruder. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Against ordinary D, should not be pulling it up from out there. That was better than ordinary D.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Whiteside. Porter against Waiters. To the inside. Here's Magruder, and it's blocked. Now here's Mills. He started closer. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. I hear the term glue guy a lot right in the NBA. Do you think it applied to guys being necessary to make a team a playoff team, to being a good teammate? When you think of glue guy, what does that conjure up in your mind?
Whenever I hear that term, Kevin, I always think about guys on the team who are able to connect the dots between the primary players, the star guys who carry a workload, all the way to what they can connect to with guys on the end of the bench. So if you're talking about a guy in the 6, 7, or 8 slot on your team that can go up to your star and say, hey, you know what, we need this from you, or you're not giving us that, and then turn around in the very same breath with the same vernacular, go to the 12th man and explain to him what his purpose is with regards to practice and preparing the team and getting them ready for competition. To me, that's a glue guy. It doesn't come about just in a game all of a sudden. This is somebody who, day by day, week by week, and month by month, keeps the team together.
Great explanation. Here's Bledsoe, and Bledsoe with the stop.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
And that's where the defense failed. You can't let him throw that down. You've got to get over and foul him, send him to the free throw line.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the 10th pick in the draft can sometimes be a diamond in the rough. You remember Paul Pierce went to the Celtics many years ago with the 10th pick, and Justice Winslow fell to the Heat with the 10th pick a couple of years ago. From day one, Winslow has proven to be on the elite side of defenders in the league. Eric Spoelstra told us he plays with a veteran poise, but also with a youthful intensity, particularly on the defensive end. Kevin has been a great fit in Miami.
He just makes winning plays, D.A. Thank you. Here's Waiters. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Waiters got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Bledsoe kicks to Oladipo. Back to Bledsoe. To the paint. The kick out to Oladipo. Rocket 2. Baseline try. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Philadelphia. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Miami, 6.5 games behind them.
And right now for Miami, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
Bledsoe outside. It's stolen by Dragic. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Dragic.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Can't keep forcing things when you're not in a great rhythm. Move the ball.
And Beal kicks to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. By Waiters. Down low. Here's Johnson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Simmons with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
He kicks it to Sarge. Right side, Beal goes back up. He gets that one. Beal's got 7 points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
You just don't want to get to a point where you're forcing too much. not just letting the opportunities come within the flow of your offense.
Embiid, he's checked in for Sarge. And Miami with a change here, too. And Ellington's checked in for Justice Winslow.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Johnson sets the screen for Waiters. Three-pointer. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Whiteside. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Almost got to that shot in time. Just a split second late there. Caught it just barely on its way down.
Hassan Whiteside signing a max contract to return to the Miami Heat this summer. What a dramatic change of fortune for a player, Greg, who bounced around early in his career.
And how about it, Kevin? I think he may be the first player in history to jump from making the NBA minimum to the NBA maximum in one season. He's going to be making 30 times more than he did last year. And who wouldn't like that kind of a pay raise?
Pushing it up. Johnson can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Bledsoe passes to Simmons. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Dragic against Bledsoe. Dragic kicks to Waiters. From the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got his 7th rebound here tonight. A quick back.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Ellington. Right side a screen. Outside Dragic. There's the triple. Neal pulls it in.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And that one's good. Simmons.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Right side dishes to Dragic. Hits it from three-point range. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
And Oladipo kicks to Simmons. Embiid the pass to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Timeout called, the Heat. Well, not too many current or former NBA players can say this, but you can, Brent. You've been in a movie. How was it getting involved in the Jerry Maguire movie? And do you have any more plans to be on the big screen?
I have more plans to go to movies, Kevin, than to be in the movies. Somehow, some way, I got a phone call from somebody that said, we need you to come down here. And I know the backstory to it. Cameron Crowe is from Seattle. I met Cameron Crowe several times. And he said, Brent, I got a part for a basketball player. How about a movie? I said, cool. Then he said, how about a movie with Tom Cruise? I said, even better. And then he said, how about a movie about a sports agent with Tom Cruise and you'll be in the scene with him? And I said, what time?
How many lines did you have in that movie?
Oh, I nailed it. One line, Kevin. One line, one take, Jake. And there was a kid there that was in the same scene and was about signing some basketball cards. And the little boy was suffering from a cold that day. And Tom Cruise could not have been nicer. In fact, gave the kids some Kleenex.
That's a great story. The Heat trail by 12. Johnson in the corner. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Embiid. That shot, no good. Nice D from Bosh. Johnson kicks to Johnson. Rebound by the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here is Johnson. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Washington. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from James Johnson. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. There's Porter with the three. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside, Levine. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Nice unselfish dish there, right where his teammate could do something with it.
Johnson dishes to Johnson. Tipped away. Mills with the steal. And the pass to Embiid. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. The shot's good from Ellington.
That's an efficient trip down the floor for them, able to finish in tight.
And Mills kicks to Porter. The dish now to Embiid. Back to Porter. To the left wing. Mills passes to Porter. That one, no good. And it's Miami the other way. Ellington dishes to Johnson. Right side Bosch. And another basket for Miami.
You just cannot give Bosch that much space or he's going to make you pay.
Now Mills. 7 points in the game. Dishes it to Embiid. 1 second left. Oh, my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And how about the...
And we finish one half of it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. Shaq, give me your take.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
That concludes our half.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
Yeah, seems tonight to be taking the challenge on personally in the inside, challenging everything he possibly can.
Simmons is out there with Saric. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Beal in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. The 76ers leading by 12. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Back to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the champ.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
Sarge has the open look. No good with the triple. The Heat trail by 14. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Feeds it to Waiters. Drills it from outside. Waiters got 10 points in the game.
Well, he is an offensive weapon, especially when Waiters gets locked in the catch-and-shoot game.
Simmons with it. Johnson's there. Here's Bledsoe. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
Oh, my. He's just getting nasty on him now, fellas.
You know, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out the really slick moves. That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Bosch hits the pick for Dragic. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Shot off the pick. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Dragic. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Man-man defense. Out to the right wing. Simmons passes to Beal. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 11. Waiters dishes to Bosch. The kick out to Dragic. Waiters gets a wide open look, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. He's got 13.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bledsoe passes to Beal. He dishes it to Saric. The feed now to Bledsoe. A 3 from Simmons. Waiters grabs the miss. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Back to Bosch. Dragic left side. Back to Bosch. Shot clock at 5. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting.
Here's Waiters. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
As soon as Whiteside leaps for that offensive rebound, you just know he's going to finish off that play.
Bledsoe kicks to Saric. And Whiteside sends it back. So the 76ers will retain possession here. The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Here's Simmons. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Hard to believe that Hassan Whiteside wasn't even in the NBA a few seasons ago, Brent. Took some time off, but what a find he has been since coming back into the league.
Well, it's been nice to see him re-engage and maybe turn around his attitude and work ethic and maybe wanting this at his size. You have to give credit to Whiteside for not giving up on himself and putting some of that work in to become the player he is right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dario Saric. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Dragic against Bledsoe. Dragic dishes the Bosch. Passes to Waiters. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And Embiid with the block.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Stolen by Waiters. It's stolen by Oladipo. And Saric kicks to Oladipo. Waiters against Oladipo. Waiters passes to Winslow. Back to Waiters. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And finished off by Beal.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. In the corner, Winslow with it. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's now 7 points for Justice Winslow.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Saric with the screen for Bledsoe. Inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
And there isn't a whole lot of positives that you can take away from his performance from the mid-range game so far. A lot of chances have come up empty for him, but he seems intent on taking jumpers out there. Something's got to give.
And that one falls for Saric. And so Saric nails them both. The Heat trail by 7. Outside Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. And Embiid with the block. It's good. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Beal dishes to Oladipo. And Oladipo with the jam.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
And he's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. That one drops for him. And that's 15 points for Chris Bosh.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Miami Heat is still relevant in the East. The team made some excellent roster moves to bring in new talent after losing LeBron James to Cleveland a couple of years ago. Coach Spoelstra said, how many teams, if you lose the best player in the game, can have a compelling team 13 months later? You know, Kevin, in Miami, they don't stay down for long.
Thank you, D.A. A championship caliber organization from the top down. And Philadelphia making a change here. Porter's checked in. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The 76ers, number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joe Ingles comes in for Beal, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Ingles in the corner. And it's sent back by Bosh.
That's just admirable work by Bosh. A big-time rejection. And he is struggling mightily, but his teammates in this one have picked him up.
Puts up a 3. Here's Whiteside. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
He fought for that second possession, then went right back up with it.
The 76ers leading by 4. Oladipo outside. To the inside. Here's Saric. Drops it in from 11 feet. Saric has got 9.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
Porter against Johnson. Pass to Winslow. Back to Johnson. Bangs home the trifecta.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Levine in a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Bosh. He's right around 17 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Mills, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Miami with a change here, too. Ellington's checked in. Johnson outside. There's the triple. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The 76ers lead. And Mills kicks to Saric. Stolen by Bosh. And the pass to Ellington for the lead. It's all in by Saric. Saric has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Bosh, the screen. Bosh hits the pick for Johnson. Inside. That's good. And the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Chris Bosh.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Ingles. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the line for him here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Patty Mills. Kicks it to Ellington. The dish to Bosh. Winslow with it. Now guarded by Porter. Johnson, wide open. He fired. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Bean passes to Ingles. Levine kicks to Ingles. It's tipped. Here's Bosch. He's got 17. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
He's been precise on offense. I don't think he's made one mistake on that end of the floor so far.
Porter against Winslow. Here's Ingles, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Johnson outside. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter. Philadelphia's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
And not many players at that position, as explosive as he is in a close game, just rose up to the challenge.
Back to Levine. Here's Ingles. And fouled hard that time. No get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh. The first one falls for him. Simmons checked in for Philadelphia. Heat also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. So after making it would have been hard to believe in the past if I told you Chris Bosh would evolve into one of the better 3-point shooting bigs in the league. But, Brent, here we are. He's been fantastic beyond the arc.
Well, so many things have changed for Chris Bosh after being a dominant player in Toronto, really controlling the right block and having nobody get in his way. Once coming to Miami and playing with LeBron James, he made a significant shift and took a lot of time and hard work to become a very deadly 3-point shooter. Chris Bosh's underappreciated, amazing career continues.
The 76ers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. And Levine, here we go. And the shot goes down. Levine's got 7 points in the game. The Heat trail by 4.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, they can't let the shot clock run down too far on this possession.
Buries the long-range jumper. And it's 13 points for Johnson.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof. The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Magruder. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Too ambitious of him there, guys. He tried to be a one-man wrecking ball instead of looking to kick the ball out for the better shot opportunity.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That free throw missing.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
And guys fighting fire with fire, if you will. Got some attitude thrown his way on the last play. Now gives him right back.
And he's not the guy whose buttons you want to push.
Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Everybody be patient, be on the same page. This game is ours.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Philadelphia with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Dion Waiters. Johnson is out there with Dragic. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but he has to be better in avoiding contact on that play. That's his 5th foul. And one more. It'll be hitting showers.
Here's Simmons. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
Right side a screen. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Raiders on the wing. Shot clock at 6. There's Dragic with the three. Nice D from Levine. The 76ers leading by 4. He kicks it to Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Johnson kicks to Waiters from the baseline. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Some people feel Waiters takes too many contested jumpers, and that lowers his field goal percentage, but he nails that one.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Levine with it, Embiid the screen. Now here's Levine. 5 on the clock. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Waiters no luck. Philadelphia leading by 3. Beal with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. It's stolen by Dragic. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Here's Whiteside, and it's blocked.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. And he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Here's Waiters, and again, it's the Heat missing. The 76ers have gone 2 or 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. There's Embiid, and Embiid holds it down.
A few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
Those putback jams sting, don't they, my goodness?
And that is a statement. We're going to keep coming at you hard, even if we've got the lead.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
But we're talking about a player who's going to take advantage of everything that he gives him, especially at this critical stage of the game.
Simmons with it. Johnson's there. Here's Levine. That's short off the rim.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go, and then force the opponent to do something about it.
High, arcing shot, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, he is an offensive threat, and Waiters can draw a ton of shooting fouls when he's aggressive.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Sarge has checked in for Simmons. Levine dishes to Sarge. Porter in the corner. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Beal's shot is good.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
The Heat trail by 4. Dragic kicks to Winslow. Right side a screen. Winslow, the pass to Waiters. Miami no good on that time either.
Ill-advised shot there.
And he knows it. Got locked into scoring mode. Couldn't pull it back.
It's stolen by Dragic. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Here's Whiteside. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, once the ball gets to Whiteside that close to the basket, he knows what to do with it.
Levine dishes to Sarge. Here's Embiid, and Embiid holds it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Down low, it's tipped. Embiid with the steal. The drive by Beal. Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Johnson outside. Shot off the screen, and Dragic with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
And as Dragic went up on the jumper, he knew the defense was there still. Finds a way to knock that one in.
Dishes it to Sarge. From about 16, And the 76ers get it back. Porter gets to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Heat trail by 6. Rockets the pass to Waiters. At the elbow, it's Whiteside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shots good by Sarge. And the 76ers lead by 8.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Dragic with it, now defended by Levine. From deep. Again, Levine missing. And Miami shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Still struggling to find some consistency as an offensive player, but Waiters does get to the free throw line a fair amount for a guy who shoots so many threes.
Eric Bledsoe is checked in for Levine. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
And Beal gets to Sarge. He feeds it to Embiid. He dishes it to Sarge. Embiid, the pass to Bledsoe. Back to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Whiteside. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Embiid drops them both.
And what a huge advantage when your bigs can be on the floor to get fouled and shoot free throws.
A nice shot by Winslow.
That's a tremendous take by Justice Winslow. Gotta love how he finishes the look. Shows some real strength there. You see the shoulders.
Bledsoe kicks to Beal. Up top, Embiid. Covered by Winslow. Embiid dishes to Porter. Embiid, the pass to Sarge. But they recover it. Embiid kicks to Porter. Fires for 3. Bosh grabs the miss. Bosh has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Embiid pulls it down.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
Deflects the pass. And threw the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Well, he had a jump on it, had a chance to make the play, just could not steal the deal.
Willie Reed, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Feeds it to Porter. Got a piece of it. Rockets against Bledsoe. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 shots on the free throw line here. For a while, people weren't sure if Eric Bledsoe could be a true point guard for a team. I think the way he has played, though, Greg, the last year or 2 has dispelled any of those concerns in that area.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe not a double-digit assist guy at any point, but you don't need him to be. He does so much else on the offensive end and still gives you good assist total, and more importantly, creates scoring chances and rebounds well for his position.
Porter against Waiters. Porter dishes to Sarge. It's deflected. Stolen by Bosh. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Bosh has got 22 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Embiid the screen. Sarge passes to Embiid. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
When you watch Eric Bledsoe, I mean, sometimes it's mind-boggling to believe he's only 6'1". I mean, he plays several inches taller, and he's not afraid to take it at big guys. I mean, he's got that incredible wingspan, which obviously helps along with the athletic ability. But, you know, I think he's starting to show people that he can man the helm in terms of that point guard position. And the real question is going to be, can he stay healthy over the course of the season? Because the talent is unquestionable. And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
And there's the call on Bosh. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And thinking about Bledsoe, he's just such an explosive player for his height. Usually the dunks and the burst he provides is some Greg you'd expect a small forward to do.
Yeah, and there's a reason why he's known as mini LeBron. Pound for pound, might be one of the strongest players in the league. Incredibly hard to move when he's playing.
From deep three-point range, you can't get it to go. Now the Heat take it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. The 11-footer off the left rim and out. The 76ers leading by 7. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Saric. The slick by Saric.
Nice unselfish push there, right where his teammate could do something with it.
Down low. It's Bosch, that time on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game.
As soon as Bosch gets the ball inside, he takes it right at the defense. They really have no answer when he's that close to the basket.
Here's Saric. Drains the three-pointer. Saric has got 7 points for the quarter.
Now, I know he isn't the world's greatest three-point marksman, but the defense has to show some respect.
Bosch, the screen. Dragic kicks to Waiters. And right away, they answer with a three-pointer of their own. Waiters got 24.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
Man, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall while the coach was talking to the team at halftime. They've been unconscious from deep. They're so solid converting at the rim, the defense can't give them that look.
The Heat trail by 9 on the wing. Johnson. Back to Dragic. No good that time. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Embiid kicks to Bledsoe. Right wing. Outside for Beal. He had Simmons atop the key. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Second shot opportunity. Now the feed to Beal. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And Saric has it in the corner. Stolen by Bosch. It's tipped. There's Winslow. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Philadelphia shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Bledsoe outside to the right side. No block shot. And he can't bank that one in.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Wishful thinking. I think it's a little bit too late. It's going to take a miracle now.
So it's Philadelphia now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Simmons dishes to Beal. 6 to shoot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He drops the first one. That stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game.
That's the killer instinct coming out. A perfect trip to the free throw line to lock this one up.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're losing by 9. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Still got to finish strong, though. Play with a bit of pride.
Alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. So the 76ers winning. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a miss,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan. Joel Embiid. He put up a nice double-double, points and rebounds. He was clearly one of the hardest working players on the floor tonight.
Well, how about his shooting tonight? He was locked in from the floor. Wide open, a double team, it did not seem to matter. He was...
That's going to do it for our